Now the next is, what is an electric charge? So before defining this, what is an electric charge, how can we define the electric charge? Say for example, we have two bodies, body A and body B, and if these body are uncharged, there is no charge in body A as well as body B, and they are r distance apart, then there is no electrostatic force work between these two body A and B. No force is acting between these two bodies, no electrostatic force is working between these two bodies. And suppose the body A has a mass m1 and body B has a mass m2, then there is a force, that is gravitational force, is acting between these two bodies, and it is given by F is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square. So this is the force which is acting, but due to, because since the m1 and m2, the mass of these bodies is very small, so this force is almost negligible. So when two bodies, two uncharged bodies are there, basically no electrostatic force work between them. Now suppose these two bodies A and B, if there are two bodies A, say for example this is body A and this is body B, and they are r distance apart, and suppose this body is charged, positively charged, and it is a negatively charged, then a kind of electrostatic force is acting, start acting between these two bodies, just because of the charging, just because these are charged. It may be positive and negative, it may be charged oppositely, it may be charged the same charge may be there in both the bodies. In that case, the force of repulsion work between these two bodies, and in case if they are charged positive and negative, then a force of attraction work between these two charges. So force of electrostatic force work on these two bodies when they are charged. So we can define, now we can define electric charge on the basis of this. We can define it is the characteristic of a body due to which it exert a force on other charged body. If there is no charge, there is no force, there is no electrostatic force. If there is a charge, they start exerting force on each other. So we can define it, it is the characteristic of the body due to which it exert a force on the other body, other charged body, or it may experience a force due to other charged body. As you can see here, the comb is charged, and due to the charge it start attracting the bits of paper. Paper is basically neutral, but due to this charge, a force, attracting force, start acting between the bits of paper and comb. In the same way, here you can see that this comb is negatively charged, and this is the tap water. It is coming downward direction, vertical direction, and it is straight. And if the charge comb is placed far away from this tap water, then it has no effect on this water. But as soon as we place this comb near to the water tap, and you will see that this water get deviated from its original path, and it is because again the force of attraction. If the comb is charge, it is because of this, the comb is charged, so it start attracting the water molecules, and that is why it get deviated from its original path, as you can see here. Now the next is the SI unit. SI unit of charge is coulomb. The coulomb is a very big unit, and it is a bigger unit. So the charge on one electron, you can see here that 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So one electron carry minus 1.6 into 10 to the power 19 coulomb charge, and the same amount of charge is there in a proton also, but with positive sign. So because the electron is a negatively charged particle and proton is a positively charged particle, therefore the amount of charge remains same, but the sign is opposite. And then comes to the dimensional formula. We all know that the current in any conductor is given by charge upon time, where q is the charge and t is the time. And from here we can write q is equal to I into t, and the fundamental unit of I is ampere and time is t. Therefore the dimensional formula of charge is A into t. So this is the dimensional formula of charge. We can easily find out, and where A is the ampere. It is the fundamental unit of current. Now the next is types of charge. Here also you can see that this is the neutral atom, and in a neutral atom, number of proton and number of electron, basically any atom consists of neutron, which is a chargeless particle, then proton, which is a positive charge particle, then electron, which is a negative charge particle. And these among all these three charges, proton and neutron, they remain inside the nucleus, and that is why the nucleus is a positive charge. And because neutron has no charge, proton has positive charge, so the nucleus contain proton as well as neutron. Electron revolve around the nucleus in a circular orbit like this, and only this electron we can pull out and we can provide to the atom, and on the basis of which there are two charge we can obtain. If we pull out the electron from the neutral atom, that means the loss of electron, then body become positively charged. And if we provide the electron to the atom, to the neutral atom, it become negatively charged. So this is very important. Whenever we pull out the electron, it become positive charge. Whenever we provide the electron, then it become negatively charged. So there are two type of charges, positive charge and negative charge. And how we can obtain? Loss of electron will give us positive charge, and the gain of electron will give us negative charge. So the next is, yes, nomenclature. Nomenclature, it was the Benjamin Franklin, who was an American scientist, Benjamin Franklin, who first gave the name name of the charge. There are two type with a lot of with different kind of experiment he carried out, on the basis of which he concluded that there are two type of charges and they are opposite to each other. And the Benjamin Franklin was the first scientist who gave one of the charges, who gave the name of charge. He gave one of the charges positive and other charge as negative. And as you can see here, this is the glass rod, and when it is rubbed with the silk cloth, then what happened, both the body gets charged. And he found that the glass rod actually contained positive charge, and this silk cloth contained a negative charge. So on the basis of this and a lot of other experiment, he gave the name